Globian Show. Hi everyone, welcome to the Globian Show. Again, I am Chef Glory, and this is my helper.
How you doing? I'm Globian.
Let's fix your hat, Globian.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
So what are we cooking today?
Well, I thought that today maybe you could tell the viewers what we're cooking.
We are cooking meatloaf.
Yay!
Yay!
So today we just got out of work, or I just got out of work. And this is a really quick, easy meal that you can make when you get home late from work.
Yeah.
All right, so what we have here is we have 1.5 pounds of ground beef.
There it is.
Excuse me, Globian, sorry about
All
that.
right.
All right, something that some people put in their meatloaf is actually breadcrumbs. Or day-old bread, which you can do that, but today I'm actually going to be putting in 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also going to be putting in 3/4 of a cup of milk.
That's crazy.
And then we have 1 egg. Oh. We have 1 egg here, and then I also have half of an onion, finely chopped. I didn't cut it so small, but for those people who might have someone in their family members that don't like onion, you can cut it a lot smaller.
Okay.
Do you like onion, Globian?
I love onions.
Great.
I put it on almost everything.
Yeah, it makes everything taste great.
Hey, how about a high five?
High five. Oh, with this hand?
Yes.
There. Your hat's out.
Can I ask you something?
Yes, you can.
Can I get a nifty little apron like the one you're wearing?
Yes, you can. I actually
Oh,
do have one
boy.
for you here. Nice little apron.
All for me?
Just for you, Globian. All right.
I feel professional now.
Okay. So, also, some people don't like to put corn in their meatloaf. I like to. This is 1/3 of a cup of corn that's going to go into the meatloaf mix.
Okay.
Okay. We also have 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 of a teaspoon of black ground pepper.
Okay.
All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your 1.5 pounds of meat in a mixing bowl, and we're just going to start mixing everything together.
Oh, can I help?
You can, okay?
Okay.
So now I'm going to be putting in the oats.
Mmm.
We're going to do the milk,
Mmm.
the onions,
Okay.
the corn.
The corn.
Yes, the corn.
Okay.
Corn. The egg. Do you want to help me with the egg? Can you pick up the egg and put it in the mix?
Can you help me?
I can help you.
Okay, here we go.
And
There he goes.
there you go. Good job,
Hey.
Globian. All right, and now we are going to put in the salt.
Mmm.
Sprinkle it in. And the black pepper.
Sure, why not?
All right, so now we are going to mix this in, okay?
My favorite part.
All right, and my hands are washed. So now I'm just going to mix the mixture all together.
I'll just wash it. Hey guys, did you know that meatloaf was one of the world's oldest dishes?
Really?
It even existed in Rome.
Wow, does that automatically make it old?
Well, I don't know about that, but I know that many cultures would put different things in theirs. The Germanic tribes would put eggs in theirs, and the Romans would put wine.
Wine?
Yeah.
Haven't heard of that one, but we put egg in ours.
Okay, and one of the reasons it's so popular is because it's easy to make.
Yeah, it's also inexpensive.
It lasts a long time.
Okay, so the mixture is almost done. I'm just going to mix it a little bit more. I do want to make sure everything is well mixed together. You should feel it a little gooey,
Oh.
but that's normal
Since when is gooey normal?
since you're making meatloaf.
Okay.
All right, and then now that it's all mixed together, we are going to put this in a pan.
Hey, how can I smell it?
You can smell it. Alright, so now you guys can see it's all mixed together. I'm just going to bring that close to the camera. And now we are going to put it in a pan. Now I have here a 8x8. It's supposed to be in a taller pan, but I actually can't find mine. So I'm just going to use this one. It'll still work fine.
You hope so?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it will. Okay?
Okay. By the way, guys, thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you so much.
We appreciate any comments or suggestions you might have. Hey, I'm gonna go fix my hat now, okay?
let me help you. Oh, well, that's a new way of doing it.
I'm always trying to be helpful.
Thank you, Globian. I do appreciate your time.
I appreciate my nifty little apron that you gave me.
Yeah, now you don't have to get dirty.
Okay.
Alright, so this is done. It's patted in. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put it in the oven. I have preheated the oven to how much, Globian?
Beats me.
We put it in for 350 degrees, okay?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I forgot.
Alright guys, so now that the meatloaf is pretty much ready to be placed in the oven, the last thing we want to add is the sauce. Some people like the sauce. I love it, but if you don't like it, you don't have to add it. So what we're getting here is we are going to be using 1/3 of a cup of ketchup.
I like ketchup.
You do, so do
I put
I.
it on hot dogs and burgers all the time.
Yeah, it's really good. I also like it with French fries.
Okay.
Alright, so now that we have the ketchup in our mixing bowl, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. Would you like to help me with this, Globian?
Certainly.
Go ahead and grab that.
Here we go.
And let's dump it in. Good job. Thank you. Make sure your hat is on right.
I'm very helpful, aren't I?
You're very helpful. And lastly, we're going to put 1 tablespoon of mustard into the mixture.
I also put that on my hot dogs.
And corn dogs.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to mix this pretty well. Make sure that all the clumps of sugar are kind of broken up.
Clump, 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 clump.
Okay. You know, some people think it's weird when we mix the mustard and the ketchup and sugar together, but it actually is so good. It complements the meatloaf pretty good.
I can't wait to taste it.
Have you ever tasted it before?
Yes, all the time.
All right, so this looks pretty much done. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our meatloaf that's in the pan, and we're just going to spread this over it.
Can I watch?
You can. Just like that.
Oh. Ah.
Smells great, huh?
You bet it does.
All right, so now we're just going to spread this kind of evenly on the top. I just found 1 little clump of sugar here, so we want to make sure we destroy that.
Destroy me.
And
That's so mean.
that was a harsh word. But we...
How about make it go away nicely?
Okay, sure. All right, I'm sorry for using that word, Globian, and it made you feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
All right, so this is done. Now I'm going to place this in the oven, and again, we're going to put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 1 hour to 1 hour and 20 minutes, all right?
Does that mean we go to a commercial break?
We are going to go to a little break right now.
Okay.
All right, let me place this in the oven. Careful, it's hot.
Yikes.
Alright, and then we put our timer on. I put it on for 1 hour, and then I'll check it. And if I want to put it in for a little few more minutes, then we can. And now lastly, what we're going to do is we are going to make a side of baby carrots, some oven roasted carrots.
Oh boy.
And those are going to be delicious. It's going to be a side of them, and we're going to do that right now. Okay guys, so now for one of the sides that we're going to make for our dinner, I'm going to make some oven roasted baby carrots. So I just got a bundle of them. They look great, right?
Can I have a bite?
You can.
Delicious.
Great. Okay, so we're gonna put these on. Actually, I'm gonna put them just in a little container so that we can mix the seasoning on it, and then I have cut a piece of aluminum foil, and then we're just gonna wrap them and then place them in the oven. Okay. So here with in the container, I have the carrots. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to put a tablespoon of olive oil. Just drizzle that over it.
Hey.
Yes?
I like your dishes.
Thank you, Globian.
I think you're a good cook.
Thanks, Globian. Alright, so now with that, we are going to add 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic salt. You can put more if you want, but because it's only one bundle of baby carrots, I didn't want to make it too salty.
Hey, isn't that dangerous?
What is?
Too much salt.
It can be.
Okay.
Alright. So I'm also going to be putting 1/2 teaspoon of parsley.
I love parsley. And I love thyme. But I especially love turmeric.
Well, we're not using turmeric for this recipe, but
we will one day.
One day, yes. But today we are using thyme. We're actually going to be using 1/4 of a teaspoon of thyme. Okay, and then we have 1/8 of a teaspoon of ground pepper.
That's too many fractions.
And 1/8 of a teaspoon of oregano. Now, I'm doing the exact measurements. Some people really like to measure things out. I usually kind of eyeball everything, but I do want to make sure that these recipes are helpful for someone who is learning how to cook.
You mean like me?
Like you, Globian. But it's a great thing to measure as well. I just usually don't do it. So now we're just going to mix this in.
That's because you're a rebel.
I can be rebellious sometimes. Alright, so I think this looks pretty good. Is your hat falling off?
No, I'm fine.
Okay. Alright, so now we're just going to put these carrots, these seasoned carrots, onto the tin foil.
That looks like fun.
They look great.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that is done, and any extra seasoning we can also put it
I
in.
hope I'm not in the way.
You're never in the way, Globian. You're a great help to me. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so that is done. Now I'm just gonna, cover it, and then we're gonna be placing this into the oven along with the meatloaf, because I'm cooking it all. I'm roasting these also at 350 degrees. Usually they can roast for about 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna put them in just yet. I'm gonna let the meatloaf cook for 30 minutes, and then I'm gonna put these in for the last 30 minutes. That way all the food is done at the same time, and we can serve it when everything is nice and hot.
Can't wait.
Okay, so we're just gonna cover these up like this and fold in the tips, the ends I mean, and then that is completely covered. Now these are ready to be placed in the oven as soon as 30 minutes go by. Alright guys, so we talked about the carrots being one of the sides that we're going to make. Along with our dinner tonight, we're also going to be eating a baked potato. Since I am making dinner for 2, I'm only going to use 1 potato, and I'm going to cut it in half instead of using the whole one instead of using one whole one for each person. We're going to just eat half of a potato. What?
Keep going.
I thought you said something there, Globian. Okay, so we're just going to cut half of this. And now usually I zap the potatoes in the oven. I'm sorry, in the microwave.
Zap.
In the microwave. And I only do that for a couple, maybe like 4 to 6 minutes. And that's usually enough to have the potatoes be done. But today, since I'm already using the oven, I'm just going to stick these potatoes in along with our meatloaf.
You're getting fancy.
Yes, and by the time we're done, by the time the meatloaf is done, these should be done as well. So I'm just going to wrap this in a piece of tin foil.
Cooking is so much fun.
Yes, it is. And I'm just going to put this in along with the meatloaf, and then when we take all the food out, all three things will be done at the same time. The meatloaf, our baked potato, which we're going to put a little bit of butter at the end with some chives, and our carrots. And that will be our dinner tonight.
Like magic.
Yes. All right, everyone, so an hour and about 15 minutes has gone by. I did decide to leave the meatloaf in for a couple more minutes. So now everything should be ready. I'm going to start taking everything out, and we'll start plating.
Okay. I hope it's crispy. I like my meatloaf crunchy.
So I've already taken the potatoes out. I'll put that there. I took that out a little early. That looks great. So here we have the meatloaf.
Let me see.
Look at that. I'm just going to show what it looks like. There you go. Now there's a little bit of fluid. You do want to drain that
Naturally.
before you plate it. Now let me grab these carrots. Take that out. Turn off our oven. These carrots look great.
Safety first.
Okay, and I'm just going to cut into the portions that we're going to have. Now, the recipe that I gave you guys today, it feeds up to 6 servings. If you want to give a little bit of a bigger serving, it can just be 4. You can leave the leftovers for lunch tomorrow, or you can freeze it and use it for another dinner date.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Why don't you tell your friends about the show? Do you know anyone who likes puppets? Or maybe cooking? That would make me very happy.
That would make both of us very happy.
Wow.
All right, guys, and there you have it. You have your dinner for tonight, which again is your meatloaf, your baked potato, and your oven roasted baby carrots.
That's global.
That is global. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Don't forget to subscribe and enjoy the meal.
Bye-bye.
Bye.